All right, what's going on, guys? Another weekly check-in. It's actually Monday. I forgot to record it on Sunday, but we had a pretty. Oh, just dropped my. We had a pretty good week. It was Christmas week, so it was a little different than it would normally be. But the big issue was I had two cleaners that were sick, two that were on vacation, and one that actually left just because she didn't have enough hours and just a bunch of different stuff. A lot of things going on. But long story short, I didn't have a lot of cleaners. I literally had like 1.5 cleaners this week because like one person was leaving. And I actually had to do some cleans myself. This was the first time that's ever happened. And honestly, I think it was like a really good thing for me just because like I have a better understanding of what that process is like and kind of what they're experiencing, what, their pain points can be and how I can make their, the cleaners' lives easier. So that was like a really good thing. I'm actually right after this going to go do another one. Pretty much, there was another cleaner I had that just wasn't cutting it, wasn't very reliable, and I had him doing these Airbnb turnovers for this small apartment, and now I'm just doing them until I find somebody new, just because like I need to trust somebody on this because this client is very important because they have access to a bunch of other cleans because a property manager owns, that Airbnb. So I need to really impress her. So I need to take this very seriously. Not that I'm not always taking clean seriously, but this one's just extra important. I got to make sure there's no room for error. So if I'm doing it, that should be the case. So I'm actually doing that. But again, it's only like an hour. It's really small. But yeah, my big problem right now is just I need more good cleaners. It's just a balance because it's like I would rather have more cleaners than not enough because I'm at benefit still, and all cleaners are at somewhat of a benefit. Just some less than others if I have more than I need, I guess. But I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But more into like personal stuff. Again, Christmas was really great. Actually, the whole fit I have on is Christmas stuff, so that's really cool. Very blessed, very grateful. I actually went to church yesterday because it was Sunday. Drove there and realized I didn't even have service, so I just like wasted my time. But I still came home and watched the stream, because still got my stuff in. But also started boxing again. I know I started at J term, like started of J term. I started boxing, but I kind of stopped just because of cleaning and stuff. But I went yesterday. I'm gonna go again today. Or I went 2 days ago. I'm gonna go again today. And yeah, there might be fights back at Miami next semester, so I need to be ready. They might even do one at Brick. So need to lock in. And it was fun. I had a good time. And I actually got some wraps for Christmas. So great week. Very blessed. Going to keep going. See you guys in a week.